CZ P-10M. It's a 7+1 polymer framed, striker fired, micro P-10 series gun. You can get all the specs off of the CZ website. In terms of trigger pull, I believe it's around 7.5 pounds. It feels like 7 to 8 pounds. Takedown, you just push that pin out and then you have to claw it out from this side. You can use your magazine to push it out and claw it out. Trigger needs to be locked to the rear when you do so. There are no slide stops on the firearm whatsoever. There is a ambidextrous removable magazine release. You can switch it left hand, right hand. And since there's no actual other controls on the gun, you don't have to worry about shit. It comes with 2 magazines, 2 7-round magazines. My hand hangs off of the firearm this way. When I'm firing the gun, I tend to, the gun recoils back and this part of my thumb brushes the magazine release very easily with my big hands. And so a few times I had the magazine eject during shooting. Trigger guard opening is decent. Even with the trigger forward, there's enough to get a gloved finger in the firearm. As for the accessories rail, it looks like a full-size Picatinny. I don't know, I haven't tried any lights on it. It looks like a full-size Picatinny. Compared to the P-10F, it looks like a full-size Picatinny. So, it's got those, they don't look like steel sights, they look like aluminum sights, but they could be steel. I don't have a spec sheet on it, we've had the gun for 6 months now. We made holsters for it for CZ. They will be on the website very shortly, if not already by the time you watch this video. So we do make CNC cut holsters for it. You can find the holsters on the CNC Quick Ship holster builder on the website. That's anrdesignkydex.com. And we make holsters for this. This gun is not for me. It's very small, doesn't have the controls. My hands bump the magazine release. It is not optic ready. And the trigger is probably the worst trigger in CZ history for a trigger. It's very mushy, high poundage. I mean, at best, I would say this would be a good ankle gun as a secondary. If you needed something for close work and an emergency backup, sure, this might work for you. With the magazine release so easily pressable, I don't know how that would affect inside a ankle carry holster, but some people are gonna love this gun, some people are gonna hate this gun. I'm indifferent, mostly erring on the side of I'll never carry this firearm personally, but some of you, this might actually fit your hands well. You might actually shoot it well. It might soften up on the trigger pull in time. I don't know. I don't have enough rounds in this gun, and unfortunately, we at A&R are not going to invest the round count to see what happens to this gun either. So this gun is going to forever live in our gun safe for holster test fit and holster development for future. So, I mean, it's a shooter. I've put it out to 50 yards a couple times, but the trigger really takes away from its ability to do longer work if necessary. I bumped the mag release apparently. Trigger's mushy. It's like real gritty. Real gritty, super mushy. You can short stroke it a little bit. It's like a consistent, it feels like a 7.5, 8 pound trigger. Oh God. I mean, recoil's not horrible. It's got a lot of forward mass on it, so the recoil impulse kind of snaps it back down. I'm not sure if that accessory rail is the same as a P-10C. Can't tell. Looks like it. Haven't put a light on it. Not going to. I don't know what lights fit it. This could be one of those reviews that people are like, wow, what an asshole. He didn't give us any information about it. I mean, there's nothing that this gun does that you can't get from another company for the same size. You know, I'd rather carry a 365 XL that's optic ready and has a 12 round mag capacity than this gun. I mean, this could be a decent ankle carry gun because it's not that wide. Well, it's still a wide gun. It's not like it's a super skinny gun. I mean, you could maybe an ankle carry gun. You don't have a control here to put, you know, Princess and the P on an ankle holster against your ankle. You know, I don't know. I just don't see a huge need for this gun with what is out on the market. It's a CZ, it's a shooter. I'm hitting that A zone IPSC at 30 yards, 25 yards. So yeah, we're about 25 yards. So, I mean, it shoots. I'll stretch it out to distance and see what I get out of it, but super tight. All right. We'll shoot at the 50. I don't know where I was missing. I hit the 50 once. The trigger's ass. It's probably one of the worst triggers on a modern day striker fired micro gun I felt in a long time. I prefer a factory Glock trigger over this trigger any day. I already heavily dislike the mag release position. When I'm running it and it recoils up, I bump that mag release like easily. No bueno. Takedown. It's got a pin right there. Looks similar to like the P-10, the SP01, P01 series when you have the nipple of the takedown lever, slide stop. Pin on this side, it's just a flush pin. So pull a little tension off the slide and just push that side out, and you gotta pull it out with your fingernails. You can use the corner of the magazine to push it out. That's how it takes down. Slide stop. I'm just missing all over the place over there. Such a small gun, I'm pretty much doing that when I shoot one-handed. I'm hooking it quite strongly. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm done. All right, so a lot of you might be asking why? Why did CZ release a single stack micro gun, not optic ready, not higher round capacity pistol. From my understanding, and this has not been told to me, I've heard rumors, not from the factory, that this gun was designed quite a long time ago. This gun was in process, tooling, manufacturing equipment dedicated years and years and years ago, and they finally pushed the project out and finished it. And at the time when the project was first incepted, 7+1 in a micro gun was pretty much the Shield, Smith & Wesson Shield standard, right? This gun was to compete with the Smith & Wesson Shield. And, you know, we can say in the last 5 years, between the P365 XLs, the Hellcats, the Glock 43X MOS, the Glock 48, we have a lot of higher round capacity micro framed guns that are much more capable pistols than the Shield, the XDS, and those series of guns. And I believe that this gun was designed specifically to compete with that series of technology and not the immersion of greater technology that has occurred since this project started. So that's just my understanding, and it makes sense to me as a manufacturer why they would just push forward with the project, because if you already have molds for casting your frames, that's a huge investment, especially at higher volume mold sets. You're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars that have probably been invested into this project over the years prior to its release. And when a company puts that much money into something, they want to at least see a return on their investment. So that is my perspective as a manufacturer, why, if I was in CZ's position, I would have come out with this. Now, I really hope they do come out with a version of this that has a higher round capacity, that is optic ready, that does have slide stop controls on it. That would be ideal. So I really hope they do, and I hope they don't take too long, because the technology is always changing and new models are always emerging. But this could have been a much, much better pistol in 2021 release. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like or subscribe. Fuck, I talked the whole time and it's good until the end. Like or subscribe if you liked this video. Do it now.